Do you think Aaron Judge is going to the Dodgers? Well, stick around and find out my thoughts and opinions in this video. Also, if you enjoy baseball content, talks, and trade rumors, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more daily content. But we are talking about Aaron Judge in this video going to the Los Angeles Dodgers. Does it make sense? The likeliness of it and what that would do for the rest of the MLB. So let's jump right into this video. Aaron Judge has been rumored to basically have one of three options, it seems like. First, stay with the Yankees. They obviously had a lot of free agents this year, and they kind of are in reset mode. If you really look into it, you know, Aaron Judge is their offense, of course, but you had some big names leave. Anthony Rizzo just signed a 2-year deal, I believe. So they have a couple of pieces. They have a lot they're still working on. Aaron Judge obviously fits into that puzzle, but if they don't go with him, they have a lot to reconsider and pretty much rebuild. They obviously have a lot of money, so that plays into account both ways. Then you've got the Giants, who obviously have been Judge's team. Like they have all openly said nobody is outbidding the Giants on Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge grew up a fan of the Giants, watching them. Like, that makes a lot of sense. But I don't think you could talk about a trade rumor likely actually happening than the Dodgers. I mean, the Dodgers could be in every single conversation, regardless of what the player is, what status they are in, you know, contract-wise. The Dodgers are always in the conversation. And with Aaron Judge, rumors are growing that this is becoming more and more like a possibility. Of course, coming out from that area, California, you've got the Giants. I mean, the Dodgers of LA are in status extremely high up on the list, in money. So I'm sure Aaron Judge would be, you know, it's probably a love-hate relationship. Like, hey, you grew up watching the Giants. You probably don't like the Dodgers very much, but also if they're going to pay your paycheck $500 million or whatever, you know, you could probably get over that. But, you know, that could be a reason behind Judge wanting to go back out there as well. Likely on the LA side, it's like, hey, growing up in the Bay Area, or like being a fan of the Bay Area teams, go a little bit south, a little bit warmer, you know, a little bit nicer. Like, hey, you could possibly do that. So let's actually talk about the realistic possibility of this happening now. We've talked about the speculative side of it, where the optics of it look good for the Dodgers. But from a stats perspective, the LA Times posted this yesterday, actually, a little bit more in depth about the numbers. You look at the Dodgers and why this looks like it's actually possible. I just talked about the Yankees shedding a ton of payroll. Well, so did the Dodgers, with a ton of free agents. Looks like they're going other places. Trey Turner, you know, he had an expiring contract. Craig Kimbrell, David Price, a couple of other people with like Turner getting his option. And then Clayton Kershaw, of course, who will probably re-sign. I honestly don't even know if he was re-signed at this point. I don't think he has. But a lot of people, big names, lots of money that are off the table, at least for the moment. At least giving the Dodgers an opportunity to rebuild or look at other players who could, you know, require a $500 million contract. So it looks like the Dodgers have shed about $70 million already. And the real question becomes, what do they want to do with the luxury tax? And if MLB wants to restructure that luxury tax, I read it somewhere, the luxury tax is $233 million. The Dodgers luxury tax for themselves is $168, like by far still one of the top in baseball. But shedding that $70 million from 2022 going into 2023, I mean, I'm sure Judge is going to sign, you know, a $8-year deal for somewhere close to $450 to $500 million. But like, you spread that out. Even if that was the case, yeah, they might rebuild for 1 year, maybe 2 years, in the sense that they're still having Aaron Judge and Clayton Kershaw and Walker Buehler and all of these guys. But that gives them the option to spread that money out a little bit, go after Aaron Judge, of course, pay him the $50 million this year, the $45 million this year, and then you still have money to go after Carlos Correa. You still have money to go after Jacob deGrom, like any other free agent you want. So it doesn't seem like the money issue is what I'm trying to say. By shutting off all of that payroll, Aaron Judge has a very straight path that he could take with the Dodgers here. Just to recap, like, money is there. The optics of playing for the Dodgers is there, that West Coast. Like, why are people not talking about this? I would say, is it because he's a Yankee and they don't want to see him go to the Dodgers? I don't know. That's, of course, what I want to know what your thoughts are down in the comments below. But from a baseball standpoint, from a past baseball standpoint, like past seasons, the Dodgers have gone out and gotten who they want, like every single year. I don't think it's a surprise. They went out and got Mookie Betts. They went out and got Trey Turner. They probably have gotten more and more guys that I'm not thinking of because I'm not a Dodgers fan. But they go out and get players that they want. Especially now, the final point that I want to make in this video, Cody Bellinger is no longer a Dodger. He was not tendered. He became a free agent. Now, the telling part of this, and what I really think will determine if Judge is a legitimate contender for the Dodgers, is if they re-sign Cody Bellinger. I don't know exactly what the time frame is to all of this, but Cody Bellinger being the 2019 MVP, like, he's got that on his resume. Now, he is a completely different player from what he was just 3 or 4 years ago. His swing is super long. I've said this all along. I don't know if you could find it back in my previous videos, but I've always said that Cody Bellinger is completely overrated because his swing is absolutely disgusting, and it's so long, and it looks like Harper, and Harper is just a better player. Anyway, there's a lot of problems with Cody Bellinger's swing, and he's just not the offensive player that he was. Very similar to Christian Yelich, it seems like, in the last couple of years, just kind of faded off of that high pedestal. So you open up an offensive spot, you open up a defensive spot in the outfield, playing center fielder, or wherever Aaron Judge would end up playing. By not having that $17 million contract for Cody Bellinger, again, going back to the money part of it, you even open up a more of an opportunity for Aaron Judge. It's not like you have to make a decision that somebody's going to be sitting on the bench, is what I'm saying. Like, you've got Mookie Betts, you've got Aaron Judge now because Cody Bellinger's not there. I don't know who the other outfielder is for the Dodgers, but you've got space. And arguably, I think it's pretty clear that Aaron Judge hitting 62 home runs, even though it's a baby park in New York, like, you're going to get so much more value out of him than you are Cody Bellinger. And realistically, you're only paying double the price. Now, that's still a lot, but you're paying $40, $45, $50 million a year instead of what Cody Bellinger would probably ask for, which is 20. Like, I'm sorry, but if you're a baseball fan that understands the logic of money, you would pay $45 million for Aaron Judge compared to Cody Bellinger. And that's kind of the main point, is you open up the spot for him. So location and team is good with the Dodgers because it's West Coast. They're in a pretty good division, competitive division. It's LA. You've got the payroll to do it by shedding the $70 million, and you lose the player who is holding that spot in Cody Bellinger. So we don't even need to go over stats, of course, by Aaron Judge. He's wanted by, or if any team had the option, they would probably take him. But it looks like there is a very clear path for the Dodgers if they want him. And again, if you're the Dodgers, I don't see why you wouldn't make the attempt. Like, I don't think Aaron Judge is going to have the season that he did this year again, probably. But for him to be the reigning AL MVP, and also just the kind of player he is, I know he's getting a little older, but just the kind of player he is, like, he's a big name. He is pretty good still. He's going to bring in that value and that talent that you need. So that's what I got for you. I don't think he goes to the Dodgers. I'll be straight up. But if the Dodgers want him, again, it would be dumb for them not to make the effort, not to make the attempt, and at least be in the conversation, like seriously in the conversation. I think he has a better chance of going to the Yankees than he does going to the Dodgers than staying with the Yankees, but I don't think he will do the Dodgers. I think he would either go to the Giants or if he actually wants to turn both down, stay with the Yankees. But I think there is a better chance that he would take the money and go to LA than he would stay in New York. That's what I got. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, subscribe if you do enjoy it. Have the conversation down in the comments with me. We'll see you later. Bye.